And it's also interesting when we compare that to NBC in the US or BBC in the UK, I think we can confirm that it was like worldwide interest for VR is definitely there when it comes down to sports at least. So that's an interesting takeaway. When we think about the supply side and our KPIs for the usage, it was slightly below expectations. So the key KPIs of viewing time and the reoccurrence rate of the users was slightly below expectations. So I think it's fair to say that what we really need to focus on is improving the user experience. That's really the focus. Pretty obvious to everyone, but that's how it is. But it's nice to see that the demand is there at least. So what should we focus on improving the user experience? And I think it makes sense to break it down into two categories. So first, the technology. So what are the key steps that we have to take in technology, and also understanding the limitations about the technology so we make the most out of it. That's the first item. And then the second part is the content. So what content works and what does not, and sort of understanding that as well. So bear with me, I will go through this very, very fast. I hope it makes sense for everyone. So if we start off with technology and think about the camera at first. This camera that you see behind me here is the camera being used during the Olympics. It's a Zeiss camera. It has 8 cameras in the same rig, and we have 3 of those per event. It was made proprietary, built by Digital Domain, who made the broadcasts. And a lot of technical details behind me, but it's a pretty decent signal going into the playout. And if we think about the playout, then what we added there was that we added a one produced feed, sort of merging from all of these 3 cameras. We added live graphics, we added audio mixing, and of course did the stitching, compression, and encoding, and then publication to the CDN. So that is also a pretty normal sports playout. We can say that the bottleneck is definitely not here either. But this is where the bottleneck are when it comes down to the distribution. So the signal going out to the consumers is a significant drop in quality compared to what was captured. And the reason for that is, of course, that the phones out there today on Samsung don't have the CPU power to perform all of the calculations needed to maintain that level of quality. So, and of course, it would be a shame to sort of let go of that complete market segment, mobile VR, and only distribute on a PC platform like the Rift or something like that. So I think the key takeaways from the technology side is that phones to improve, but we as a broadcaster must also improve on the distribution mechanism. So we make that as good as possible.